don't run hand in hand with that person. You don't encourage them in their wrong. But you pray for that person. You pray for that person, and you hope that by praying for them and not running hand in hand with them, that they will allow God to touch their hearts and give them a mind to forgive and work out their differences. And once God touches their hearts and they forgive, then receive that person back as a brother or sister in the Lord. Let's review. You first go to that person alone. If that doesn't work, take one or two witnesses. If that doesn't work, then you bring that person to the church. Someone may be saying, Pastor, how often should I forgive somebody when they do me wrong? No doubt we've all heard somebody say, honey, you got one time to do me wrong, and then it's on. Or if you play me once, then I'm through dealing with you. Or you got one time to cross me, and I'll get you back if it's the last thing that I do. But as a child of God, you must always ask yourself, what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do if someone offended him? What instructions does Jesus give us regarding how often we should forgive? I heard Peter say, Lord, how often should I forgive my brother when he sinned against me? Up to 7 times? But I heard Jesus say, not just 7 times, but 7 times 70.
Break it down.
My friends, you've got to understand that Jesus was not just saying 490 times, but what Jesus was saying is that if you really want to be a child of God, you've got to always be willing to forgive. I know they did you wrong. I know they lied on you. I know they mistreated you. I know they dogged you out. I know they used you. I know they abused you. I know they hurt your feelings. I know he said that he loved you. Not just loved you, but he loved you. I know he said he couldn't live without you. I know he said that he did not want to live without you. But when you got pregnant, he left you holding the bag. He walked away, and you had to raise that baby by yourself. But forgive. Now, just because you forgave him, that doesn't mean that you're crazy enough to go have another baby by him. Somebody say amen. Let me say this. Just because you forgive somebody, that does not mean you put yourself in another position where they can hurt you, mistreat you, or take advantage of you again. But when you forgive them, you make sure there's not any bitterness, anger, hatred, or ill feelings in your heart toward that person. Honey, I can't stand her. She make me sick with her face here. No, you need to forgive. My friends, can I give you 2 reasons why it's so important that we must forgive? 2 reasons why it's so important. Reason number 1. I heard the Bible say in Psalm 66 and 18, if I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear me. In other words, if my heart is not right, if my heart is filled with sin, if my heart